Hi, it's Pastor Paul L. Anderson here at the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, where we believe God's blessings never stop flowing. It is Terrific Tuesday. We thank God for the powerful ways in which He moves in all of our lives. All we have to do is humble ourselves and begin to praise and worship Him. Our text on today comes out of Samuel, the 8th chapter. The entire 8th chapter is a very powerful passage. Now, we find out that Samuel, the prophet, is growing old. He has appointed his sons to be the judge over Israel. And now, as they are serving as the prophets over Israel, Samuel realized his time is about to leave. It's about time for him to go and join the ancestors. But as he is getting ready to leave, he finds out, as he hears from his sons and the others, that the Lord has told his people, I will always give you a prophet to lead and to guide you. But we find out that Israel wants to be like everybody else. You know, my brothers and sisters, there's a danger of trying to be like everybody else. God said, I'm going to give you a prophet. But now Israel says, I want a king. You know, that sounds almost like what's happening all over the world. Everybody wants a king. You remember in Lion King, Simba said, I just can't wait to be king. You know, there are people who want to be in charge prematurely. That's the reason why they have a misgiving on what leadership is all about. Well, Samuel warns them. He says, if you have a king, I want you to know what a king will do. A king will reign over you. A king will take your sons. A king will take your daughters. A king will take everything from you. But if you have a prophet, you're going to hear from God. And God is the one who's always concerned about you. A king is always looking out for himself and himself alone. We must make sure that in this world and time in which we live, that we try not to be like other nations. We don't need a king. We need a God. We need one who is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. We need God to use his prophets, those who are the mighty men and women of God, who will tell everybody there's a warning. God is telling you, don't try to be like everybody else, but make sure you hear from God. You know, it is troubling in the country in which we live, the United States, that people here seemingly want a king. But we must make sure that we do all within our power to make sure that we have a prophet, somebody who will speak the word of God, somebody who will tell all of us, beware, make sure that you're listening to God, and make sure that you are not bamboozled. Make sure you're not hoodwinked. Make sure that you are always listening to the voice of God. Israel finds out that they really don't need a king, but they want one because they want to be like everybody else. I don't know about you. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be who and what God has called me to be so that we can be the people who love the God who brought us from out of darkness into the marvelous light and not let anyone else dictate over us. Always know you're exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and I look forward to talking to you again on tomorrow.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.